when we look at writing part, so remember writing includes 4 parameters to be tested, and one is content.
Okay.
So what do you write and how much do you write? Both will be included in content. So it will be number of words along with logical explanation. Second will be cohesion and coherence. What does it mean? It means what? Are you able to connect your information with first to last from top to bottom? So it is all about connection. If you are conveying, using and again and again, so do we need and or we need something else? Because in general, few words are used many times, such as because, very common, we add everywhere, and we add everywhere. But when we go with the logical writing or formal writing, we need to justify of and of because, and that is called cohesion and coherence. Third will be lexical resource. So what is lexical resource? It's mean, the level of vocabulary.
Okay.
Yes. So an example, if you say, I have informed you and I have given you information, which one is clear one?
I have given you the information.
Correct. But formal writing except this one. Why so? Because given information is equal to inform, right? So I give you information is equal to I inform. So that's become lexical resource. In that we reduce a lot of words. Example, I'm doing job. And remember, do job is equal to work or equal to job. So instead of adding 2 words, we can manage with the 1 word. Same, there are a lot of words that we need to remove and add. Example, go is very common word that we use in writing. I mean, in general, speaking too.
Right.
But go, when we travel, it is not go, but we use go. Right? So I went to Shimla. Even I went or I traveled. Did you see the difference? So that's a part of lexical resource along with noun spelling. And that includes range of grammar. So range of grammar spelling means what? Now that will be the grammatical part. In that case, again, you have to look at that what we need. We need continuous tense that we use a lot in speaking.
Participle.
Yeah.
Right.
So continuous tense versus present simple. That is the part of tense. Why? Because in daily life, we use a lot continuous tenses. But in formal writing, because we convey factual message, that's why either it should be present simple or past simple, sometimes some auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, or rarely continuous tense.
Sir, just wanted to ask, either it is I am writing a letter to somebody, or maybe for the second, there are task 2, right? Because I have checked something on Google for my information. So whenever you are writing any task 2 or task 1, what I'm trying to ask you, for an example, in today's generation, people, okay, so what I'm able to recall right now, my friends or me or today's generation, we are watching Netflix, we are watching some adult things or whatever. So we we get lack of sleep sometimes, and because of that we are getting some disorders, and then we are getting healthy, or we are not maintaining the diet, we are not doing exercise. So everything, suppose this is how the topic is, and I have to talk about that topic in written and writing, written and speaking is going to be 2 different things. I know it. So what I'm trying to ask you is, sir, very important question. If you are writing, so that writing is going to be in present simple, or it is going to be past because that is going to be, I'm talking about every days, and I will write one sentence wherein as per the fact and figures, 80% of people are always procrastinating for going for exercise or doing anything regarding gymming. So I don't know what kind of verb or what we say, tense need to be used when it comes to writing task. Yeah, two. You said two, right? Yeah. So what should be the tense which should be used over there?
So that was the part of, because see, in general, either it's a task 1 or task 2. Somebody asks, my opinion. Suppose just because of modernization or just because of uses of internet, people do not get sleep, and that's why they get addicted to a lot of different things, right? So, and then somebody wants to know my opinion about it. So the my opinion should be in general. What happened is not a question. What happens is a question. Cause and effect. It's been what? Suppose somebody wants to know anything about. So it depends on the question, but generally it is opinion. So opinion means general information. What happens instead of what has happened and what will happen. An example, somebody asks that, Disha, do you believe in the people should, go with the offline session or online session? So now it is asking your opinion. Did you get? Although the question is should, yet it is your opinion. So opinion means what? General information, right? Something that happens. So you would say, it's a very common problem. People get disconnected and they have problem. They cannot hear properly. There can be audio issue. There can be some video issue. So see, these all are, the information that is in general. Because it is opinion. Same time, no, because it saves time, it saves money. Sitting at home, we do a lot of sessions, we talk and we fix our own time. We don't have to depend on the class time or institute time. So see, again, this is what? General information. So whenever you are asked any question, so it asks you your opinion, advantage, disadvantage. In that case, it is all based on fact. And that's why present simple should be used. Let me give you a few questions and I want you to pick. So I'm going to take few questions. So this is the question number 1. So instead of writing, just I'm going to give you some general information that how to develop, what to care, and how to cross 8+. It says some people think that illegal internet. So where it says some people think, it's when you have to also think, right? Discuss both the views and give your opinion. See, discuss both views. So some people think that illegal internet downloads are having a negative effect and on the music industry. Others feel that they have little or no impact on artists. So what is your opinion? In that case, we cannot talk about what has happened and what will happen. But what happens? What is pros and cons? It's been present simple tense. Using continuous or past tense become problem. Second question.
Present, which will be the tense which will be there?
Present simple, present indefinite tense.
Which will be the
present simple tense. Okay. Do, does. Do.
Can you write? It will be good for me.
Yeah, do, does, or
present simple, right?
Yeah, V11. An example, yes, because it damages profit, it harms
of music industry.
Yeah, okay. Quality.
It damages.
It
harms quality.
It gives monetary burden. So what if? Sorry.
I think for the same line you have given 3 different kind of ways.
Correct.
3 ways, na? I mean, damages, profit, synonym for harm quality. And give monetary burden. Yeah.
So what I wanted to convey that, because this is what I wanted to convey through the essay. So the tenses that I have followed, that the V1, present simple one. What if it damaged? It is damaging. No, because the concern is not what is happening. Happening is with the company, and somebody asks my opinion. So happening will not be the concern. The happens will be my concern, and that's why here continuous tense cannot be added. Damaged, I'm not going to take evidence of the past until I have to give example. Suppose I know somebody, I know my friend, he is a music composer. And then I'm going to give example only, then I can add past simple. Suppose I have to write one paragraph, that is second paragraph. I have given my introduction. I have written one paragraph, and now I have to justify my opinion. So an example, Disha, who is my friend, is a director. Fine. So now after that, if I write something about Disha, it means I will write about her suffering. Right?
So it will automatically be a past one, right?
Exactly.
So what I understand you told me, when I am referring directly to something, then it can be past. But when I'm talking about today's situation, you will get present continuous, sorry, present simple.
Present simple. So that we have to look at
But
that.
why present continuous tense can't be used when we are talking about the story?
Because the rule of present continuous is what? Action that is going on now. Action going on now. And we do not know it is happening or not happening because I'm not the evidence. Second one, whenever we plan, suppose, why are you shouting? What does it mean? If I say why are you shouting, what does it mean? Now we are talking, right?
Right.
Why are you bothering me? What does it mean? You are disturbing me, right? It's been what something that we are looking, visualizing, observing, that is what something that is not visual, but it is just matter of discussion. In that case, it's present simple, not present right? He is speaking. No, he is speaking is what I should visualize. Otherwise, has spoken or speaks. Why has spoken? Because now matter ended, but we talk about the effect of that speaking. Present perfect. Or speaks means in general speech. That's why continuous. And that is called the range of grammar control. And we specific one as per question. That is called the error. Along with some more points. So let us talk about one more question because after 6 minutes we'll be disconnected into the fixed one. Look at the second question. The second question is the same one. Even after the class, I'll check your. You may WhatsApp me or mail me that man. So he will share opinion. Then I'll reply you that what is the common problem, and then
You can,
what.
yeah, you can check on WhatsApp and you can let me know. No issues.
Sure.
Because it will be easy because right now you are telling me something. So I want to focus on that. Yeah.
Right, better. So now the second says some people think that exams are good way of assessing students level, other blah 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 blah. Discuss both the point of view. So in that case, again, it is asking my view. So I have to talk about in general. Right. And after that, if I have to give any example, then that relevance will be the present perfect tense instead of past tense. So very common problem that people make, because remember, past simple means narrating a story. What if something has happened and I'm narrating a story? Example, Disha approached and then dropped a message and I talked to her, she replied, we discussed. What does it mean? I'm narrating a story, right?
And this is a past one.
This is the past
We
one.
discussed, yeah.
Correct. So narration of a story is past simple, and that's why we should be aware of that. What tense should we use? By the way, what should be, the correct one? I mean, how to score 8 will be the part of it. So number one, you should know what is the correct tense to use. So 3 tenses: present simple, present perfect, and if it needs, past simple. So we should limit ourselves. Number one. Number
Control
two,
on grammar, right?
yeah, that will be the part of grammar. Number two, how to make sentence better and stronger. When we ignore
So
lot
can
of,
you, if you don't mind, can you take a WordPad and just show me whatever you are telling me and you're writing it so that, I'll be keeping that in mind.
oh,
The way
okay.
you were writing earlier,
Oh, okay.
that was more easy for me.
Yeah, fine. So now,
But don't delete anything. It just control Z.
okay. Fine. So Now the point was that how to, you know, short the sentence. I mean, how to remove unnecessary word. Example,
Right.
Disha is an intelligent girl. So she must get 8 band. Now that is called, you know, general sentence, common sentence. This is spoken part. Instead, in formal
Right.
writing, what should be the part? She deserves
8 bands
8 bands.
because she's an intelligent girl.
Okay. Being an intelligent girl or being sharp.
Oh. So, I mean, this is very, I mean, large, I mean, huge difference, sorry, you know, when it comes to writing and then, you know, speaking.
Correct.
Speaking is a very different art and writing is totally a different art.
Yeah.
The
Because
same sentence is there and then you are modulating it in a very different approach.
correct. And that is called, because in speaking, what we need to just deliver message. But when you read, you check quality, you check a lot of things. So instead of see that she must get, change the
Is an
verb.
intelligent girl. This, sir, I didn't understand one thing.
Yeah.
Disha is an intelligent girl, so she must get 8 band. So I mean, she is good enough. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Disha is intelligent girl, so she must get 8 band. Okay, she deserved 8 band being sharp. Shorting the sentence, right?
Yeah. And
Very
how would
yeah.
far difference at the same time? What if I am add
Add something and then tell me. I will, you know, add when speaking.
Yeah, but she lacks somewhere. Now I added one more sentence. So instead of that, it should be, however, she.
So just wait for a minute. Just wait for a second. I will try if you know what I can mention in speaking. She deserves 8 band being sharp. However, she needs improvement.
Little more.
No, but she lacks somewhere. She deserves 8 band being sharp, but however she.
Okay.
She lacks somewhere. She struggle. Oh, synonym.
Lack somewhere. However, she struggles. She deserve, yet she struggle. And see, that's called the formal structure. If you add the same thing, you're speaking with a different manner, automatically it will be 8 and 9 band. But what if you use general sentences? You will get general score. How do you prove that you are sharper than others and you deserve 9? If you you have to, you know, modulate it. You have to prove that you have command over language, because ultimate is a test of language. How would you justify language? That if somebody says tu, somebody says tum, somebody says up, of course preference goes to up. Why? Because we know educated person, partially educated, kuch nahi
that is
janta.
sophisticated one.